Hello, welcome back to Cities Skylines. Last time out, we started the series and I tried to start getting back to sort of getting myself back to grips with this actual title and looking through the mods, seeing what we've got with the mods and which mods are working properly and which ones aren't. We built this very tiny city, which I'm just about to zoom out. There we go, I'm just about to zoom out of and take a look. I say tiny city, it's just a town with a few houses. I'm going to think about what we're going to be doing, or I have been thinking about what we're going to be doing in this episode, and I've come up with a potential solution. So, in this episode, we are going to be starting to do the town planning, as I said. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the British way of doing this, and that's going to be to create a town with this centre road being commercial, and then having roads off to the side, and we're going to build up from that. So make sure you stay tuned for the rest of this episode to see that, and indeed also to see me change this roundabout, because I really don't like how that's worked out. Right, here we go. First things first, let's pause this and let's get this roundabout sorted. So I'm going to demolish the roundabout, and indeed the entrances to the motorway here. Beyond that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two one-way roads with 2 lanes each. Right, this is going to be where things get interesting. I want... Now, see, the issue here is this precision engineering thing is starting to bug me ever so slightly. And from there, that's there. Okay, that will now go there, and that now goes there, and that is now our entrance, roughly, into the city. It's not a good entrance, but it's better than what we had. So that is our entrance now into the city. Fantastic. Right. In addition to that, I do not want anybody to be able to do this. So we're going to have a look at the lane editor here. Oh, I forgot that was the lane editor. Lane connector. That's the one I want. That's more like it. Perfect. That looks reasonable to me. Fantastic. That's the one I like. I'm still used to some of these. And here we go. So now we've got a slight difference on our entrance into the city, which is absolutely fine. The second thing we need to do is we need to start working on this road. Now, this road is absolutely fine for now in its current form. I don't mind this. What I do mind though is what's actually built here. So I'm going to rezone this entire area here into, I do apologise to all the people living here, into, well, once it destroys it. How do I speed this up again? I don't know. Come on, get rid of them. Does it not get rid of these? I suppose it's going to take time for it to get rid of those things. Come on. Anyway, that's all going to become commercial for now. Now, from here, for some reason we've got some problem with the daytime. Some of these mods are probably clashing with each other slightly, but it's supposed to be night, and it isn't. There used to be a way to do this, but I can't remember. Anyway. We've got some garbage piled up. Of course we've got garbage piled up. We've got to sort out the garbage thing, so in fact we'll do that as well. Yeah, I was forgetting a few things. A small landfill site. I feel like a small landfill site just here will do the trick, so we shall build a standard road standard road. Like so. And build a garbage landfill site just... I don't know what that is. People are not liking the pollution. It's fine, I'll build it right at the end. Just for now. There we go. So that should have some people going around to pick up garbage, which is fantastic. We had crime there, but that's been sorted immediately. And our garbage is going fine. Right, let's go ahead and start building this this idea that I've got. So, we'll start off with... Can we do tiny roads? No, we don't have British... These aren't British tiny roads, are they? No. We're just going to have this size road, unfortunately. So, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to start making some of these roads that peel off here straight. That's the idea. 10. Now, I want that to be 10. How do I make... Okay, 10. I'm going to do this in blocks of 10. 10. 10. And that's already occupied, but that's fine. Because I can bring that all the way along there. And I will bring that one to there. There we go. That's what we want. Unfortunately, these things don't want to disappear for some bizarre reason. So we'll do this manually. Right. Here we go. Things are now starting to build. Having a look at this, we do not want anything building here. This one can be that. This entire area, however, shall be residential. There we go. Okay, that's our first start. That is our first start. Let's get this going. Go ahead, start building. We'll get some pipe work going there. We've got electricity. Just need to build the pipes. Oh, something is just... Right, how do I switch off precision engineering? Font size? No. Nope. Prop snapping, maybe? No. It's something. Ah! It's this. How do I... Right. That's what it is that's been causing the issues the entire time. And that's decent. There we go. Pipe work everywhere. There we go. Fantastic. Right, we've got pipe work. Okay. Afonford is now building. It's now growing. We also have sewage backed up for some bizarre reason. There we go, and the sewage just cleaned itself out. What happened? Did you just break? I don't like this sludge. I really want to do something about it. But at this point in time, I cannot find anything that I can do that can fix it. There's just nothing at all that can fix it at this moment in time. Right. Right. Also, I do want to, just for the sake of it, get rid of these two buildings. I want to see what this spawns if we do this properly. There we go. Does it build? What will it actually build up here? So, things are now building. We've got our landscape tools here, which I think we've got. Where's the smooth? Ditch, sand, shift, soften. Do some modification there. There you go. Just soften out the terrain here, which is something that we're going to have to do a lot of, I think, while things are building up. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused as to why the day-night cycle is not working as it's supposed to. That's not working as it's supposed to at all. Because the sun is still up in the sky. In fact, the sun hasn't moved. Why has the sun not moved? That's how you do it. I'm trying to see if there's a way to... Right, why has the sun not moved? There's the other issue. Let's have a look. Use day-night cycle. There it is. Now we're talking. Okay. Here we go. Managed to get it working. So, the sun's coming up soon. But here is our town. In all its glory. Look at that. It's not amazing. It's not amazing. Certainly not amazing. But it is our town. This is Afonford. And it is going to be building up. And it is going to look amazing once it's done. In fact, here we go. Early morning. So, the work starts in the morning. As you can see. People do not start work until the sun comes up. Or the sun starts coming up. And the entire town is now being built. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got fantastic buildings. Buildings I would expect. A Sainsbury's. A Premier off-license. A Tesco Express. A Subway. Poundland. Lots of Poundlands. A KFC. A pharmacy. Lloyd's. Oh, we need more than this. Coral. Is that a betting shop? I'm not sure. Ooh, ow, ow. I've just been impaled by one of those. That hurts. Wait a second. Why did you build there? You're not supposed to build there. And we've got loads and loads of housing being built here. Wonderful. Now, I'm just thinking there is something quite clever I could do here. I've just realised something. Looking at how this is, and looking at the roads, and these things only take up 2. These things only take up a spot of 2, so I feel terrible about doing this, but if I was to... I'm not going to do it here. I'm not going to do it here. Whoa, look at this. It's happening. It is happening. What happened here? A dead person. Someone died at the police station. Somebody died at the police station. We don't have anything that can work with the deceased, do we? No, I have a graveyard. Do you have a tiny graveyard, perhaps? I don't know. Alright, let's just put in a standard graveyard down. Oh. There's no real place to put a graveyard, is there? Here, drive past the graveyard when you leave, for now. I think that's a bad idea. Because I don't think the people from the graveyard can get here. I want to see what happens. Not enough water. I actually need to move this. I need to relocate this building. You know, just relocate it right here. Space already occupied. Right. I didn't think this through. There's the water. Yeah, I haven't thought this through, have I? Why don't we put the graveyard here? No, here. I can't put it there because for some reason something's in use. Let's put it there. Right. Just get on with what you need to do. I don't know how somebody died there so easily. Something happened that something's not right. Something's not right at all. What do we have here that could potentially cause this issue? Real time, better aging and birth rate. If enabled, 1 game day means 1 citizen's life year. If disabled, 1 game day means 10. Or 340 life years. Don't know what that means. Don't know how that actually works. But I shall have to see. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it like that. Just see what happens. Why are the hearses going around? What are you doing? Thank you. Okay. 3 people. Bizarre. Okay. Well, let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got our city starting to be built up. I'm going to build another road off here. So just starting to figure out things. Let's start to figure out things one step at a time. So if I was to build a road, maybe some major roads and then some tiny roads out and about. So if I build a major road off here, that's going to go out that way. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. This is where the idea of this was not clever. What we should have done, should have had small 4-lane roads like that. That's what we should have had. But as such, we're stuck with this road. Maybe a road with a median. What does that look like? And the traffic's going to be insane. But I feel like we would start with small roads. That would be only logical. So, you know, that makes sense to me. So I'm just going to just follow the natural lines of this. There we go. That's one road. That's one of our roads. One of our major roads. Right there. Goes all the way. And that could go off way over to this side of the bridge. Sorry, this side of the river, form a bridge, so on and so forth. We can also have a road that goes along the river. I'd like to have that. Perhaps one that you cannot build upon on one side. So I'm going to start the road. Obviously the road's not going to be in use at that point. But we're going to start the road anyway. There we go. And over here, I suppose, I've got a brilliant idea here. I'm actually going to do that. Also, this music is very loud. It's very, very loud. There we go. There's one. And now, within here, we have to try and work out what kind of roads we're going to get. So, I'm actually going to do a bunch of roads that perhaps start off... This is where the snap tool's going to come in handy. There we go. This is where this is definitely going to come in handy. Right. There and there. And that's how we're going to have a bunch of roads. What we're also going to do, though, is we're going to try and get these roads. Is that going to work? It is. That's perfect. It's actually going to work as I want it to work. So we'll do that. We'll do... nope. No. There. That. You're probably wondering what exactly I'm doing right now, but it will become apparent in a moment or two. This is all going to be housing. All of this. The way we're going to do it is we're going to do this all the way, like so, all the way along, and that's giving us our individual roads. It's got all the roads that we can have all the way along. I am stupid. I have done that wrong. How do I upgrade roads? That's the one. Give me that road. That's it. Is that the one with the parking? Yes. That's what I wanted. The other roads. There we go. Okay. And the same thing's going to happen over here. So, I hope this works once again. Oh, this is not going to work, is it? I need it to be in line with that. No. That's the one. That's the one right there. Right. Alright, maybe I'll give it that one. That's okay. I don't mind that. Perhaps a slight gap might be useful, to be completely honest. Okay. Right. And then we'll join you on there. Nope. No, 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 no. No, how? What? No? Okay. Well, that's a problem. You there. No. Road guidelines. Apparently he's still doing that. Don't snap. No more snapping. No more... Well, just... Right. Okay. Forget that side for now. Let's continue along here. Try and work out how this is going to work. Like that. Like that. Now this is actually going well. That's actually worked pretty much as I wanted it to. So we've got ourselves some pretty decent roads. Now, in Britain we do have this. We have little areas where the roads do... There we go. That's perfect. The road goes up and down quite nicely, like so. And then we can always have this road do something else in the future, but for now, that seems rather reasonable. Okay. I'll probably need to rename some of these. Apparently this one wants to be a cul-de-sac. I don't know how that's going to work, but it wants to be a cul-de-sac. Well, what's wrong with this one? Just doesn't want to... It doesn't want to line up straight for some reason. So I could be really awkward and do this to this road. There you go. Now that's just really awkward. But it could work. It certainly could work. Okay. That's quite nice. Loads of different street names. We need to change those. Okay, so this is where we're going to have our next. This is going to be the major housing section. And for this, I'm going to do this probably up there. All the way. No, slightly above it. There we go. And yeah, you do that. Why not? Slightly above it again. There we go. Now you probably wonder, why am I putting piping down every street? Because I'm awkward and that's what I do. This isn't the first time I've done this. If you look at my old series, you'll find that I tend to pipe every single street. Come on. Okay, I need to stop this snap all over again. Right, and that's going to change at some point, but for now, it can stay as that. Okay, so now we've got an entire area where housing is going to build. This is a whole new section of the city, or of the town, which is going to look rather remarkable if I manage to pull it off. If I don't, now this is going to go really badly, really quickly. I mean, this is going to have to be a main road. This is probably going to end up as a roundabout of some sort. That's going to end up that way. We're going to have houses along here. We're going to... Yeah, it's probably going to go wrong. But I have an idea as to what I want and how I'm trying to do it. It's just a matter of sort of getting it done and making it actually work. To be completely honest, I suppose a lot of these could end up being cul-de-sacs. Cul-de-sacs? No, cul-de-sac. There you go. That's how that's pronounced. Of some sort. I mean, that's not unheard of in the United Kingdom. We have a lot of that. We certainly have a lot of roads that tend to do that. But normally our roads do tend to sort of connect straight from one main road to another. So we'll just have a bunch of straight roads connecting to a squiggly road, which is then a bunch of straight roads connecting to a squiggly road, and a bunch of straight roads that connect to a squiggly road. That's how we tend to do things. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So we've got a bunch of straight roads connected to a squiggly road, and a bunch of straight roads connected to a squiggly road. Yeah, I think that's working pretty well, and that's almost the end of the episode. In fact, that probably is the end of the episode. Everything seems to be running okay. We're still losing money. We're losing money. However, we could start looking at this and working out what we're going to do with the taxes. Now, if I remember correctly, this is what I did with the taxes last time. I started off like this. That's what I did with the taxes last time. Yeah, I think that was it. That was what I had done. So, I'm going to see what happens to end this episode. No, not if I press that. If I do this, what's that going to change that to? Okay. That's improving. $8.29, 7. It is improving. Massively. Should create more houses. Just for the sake of it. Let's end this episode off by creating a bunch of housing. Not there. Not there either. Let's see what this does. I'm curious to see what this ends up doing. Like that, and then let's hook up an electrical connection right to there for now. Is that good enough? Don't actually know if that's going to be good enough. If I do this one, there, do that one. Yeah, that's probably a better connection. Okay. Now we're running out of electrical power. I'll just stick a second one of these. Yeah. That should sort us out quite nicely. And that brings us, as I said, to the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on... How did you manage to do that? Subscribe to the channel for more videos on City Skylines. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think and how did you manage to do that. No, I do not want these houses. I'm going to have to use the district planning for this. I wanted all these nice terraced houses, not your insane... No. Anyway, if you do really enjoy these videos and can support me, I would really appreciate support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in City Skylines, where... Oh, I mean, this is starting to kind of look like a town, which is awesome. Really has started to look like a town. Everything's building up nicely. People are moving in. Roads are starting to look used. Dustbin trucks are working. Cars are everywhere. When I say cars are everywhere, there's a lot of cars here, but not so many on this side. But things will get better, and that is starting to look pretty nice. Go away. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time after I remove all of these blasted houses.